Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Samsung WW90TA046AN washing machine. What I want to do today is to show you around the washer some of the features and benefits that it offers. I have to refer to the energy label sometimes to remind me of the correct model number. Just before I start, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up. Now this model has a maximum capacity of up to 9 kilograms, and also the spin speed has a maximum spin of up to 1400. Now what I want to do is to just give you a quick measure of the washing machine, because sometimes some of the dimensions can vary a little bit. But as far as the width, this tends to be pretty standard, around 60 centimeters or 23.5 inches. The height, that should be pretty standard at 84.5 centimeters or just under 33.5 inches. The main measurement that can vary though is the depth of the machine, so front to back. And on this one, you're looking at 56 centimeters, so that's from the back lip to the front lip. So yeah, 56 centimeters or 22 inches. Or if you're going to include the door, then really you're looking at around 62 centimeters or around 24.5 inches. So when you first turn the machine on, it sings a little song to you. You'll notice that you've got a really nice clear blue LED display. I must admit, I do like this. I did like the blue. I think it's an easy to read display. Some of the manufacturers go for white, others go for red, but I like that, and it does go down well with customers. But all I want to do, I just want to give you a quick overview of some of the programs. The first program here is the Eco 40-60. Now that's a program that should be standard on all washing machines now, and it's a very economical program, as in the amount of water and electricity it uses. You will find that the duration of the program is quite a long program. It's 2 3/4 hours. But on that program, you can wash the full 9 kilograms. So as you go on to the next program, the cotton program, initially it says around 1 hour and 27 minutes. What you will find with all of these times, these are the initial times, but it will very much depend on the load that you put in that will change the time on here. So although it says 1 hour and 27, if you put a full load in there, it might not take that time. Just having a quick look in the instructions here, I'm referring to the times and the water consumptions, but according to the instructions, for a full 9 kilogram load, it could take around 2.5 to 3 hours. But that really depends on the, I suppose, on the load size. Then you got the synthetic program. Sorry, I should have said that on the cotton program, you can wash the full 9 kilograms. Now I keep mentioning about the maximum capacity on these two programs. That's mainly because these are the two main programs that you can wash the full 9 kilograms at. All of the rest are a lower capacity that you can put in. So on most of the others, it's normally around 2 to 4 kilograms. So again, I'm not going to spend too long on some of these programs. So you've got the synthetic program there. Hygiene steam is a good option. So that's for things like cottons and linen fabric. And the main advantage of this is it just adds steam within the program, and that can really help with things like allergy care and bacteria elimination. Put my teeth back in. Then you've got the rinse and spin. So again, that is one option that you can use the full 9 kilograms. Drain and spin. Drum clean always goes down well with customers. I think people are a bit more aware now that they want to try and keep the machine clean. So the drum clean option is something that you don't put any clothes in. It's just a cycle that you put on its own. I'd recommend probably doing it once a month, and hopefully that should keep the machine nice and clean inside. Then you've got some specialised programs, things like bedding, colours, intense cold. So we are finding people are washing at lower temperatures now. And I suppose with a lower temperature, that's using the Eco Bubble technology, and it's the Eco Bubble cycle that helps reduce power consumption. So you will find that on certain programs you can't change the temperature. I will move around to one of the other programs to show you. That's the woolen program, and you've got the temperature option here. And on certain programs, if I just come around to the cotton, then that's a lot more flexible, that you can change the temperature from 20 up to 90 degrees. But on quite a few other programs, you are limited. So on the woolen program, clearly you're not going to want to go any higher than 40 degrees. So that will change it, so 20, 30 or 40. And I like it that what it will do is it will actually increase the sound. I like that little feature. Then you've got the delicate program. I suppose that, as it says, if you're washing things like lingerie or other hand wash kind of fabrics, then that's a good one to use. Mixed load, so that's a really good program for, I suppose, whether you're washing cottons and synthetics, if you just wanted to put them all in and just give them a wash. And that's a fairly quick program, it's around an hour, but again, that's only a maximum 4 kilogram load. Then the final program is this. That's a 15-minute quick wash. That's really for loads of up to 2 kilograms, so it is quite a small load, but the main advantage is that it says you can do a wash in 15 minutes. Now you will find that it's not going to be a fantastic washing performance in 15 minutes. What I don't want to do is for people to start thinking that they can just put that on, put a small load in and expect a fantastic wash performance for every time. That's not really the case. I suppose for the 15-minute quick wash, that's really if you say you're just going to bed and you realise that the kid's uniform or PE kit hasn't been washed, you just need to give it a quick wash before you go to bed, put it in there 15 minutes, take it out before you go to bed to hang up and dry. That's really where that kind of program comes into its own. As you come round to the control panel here, I've already showed you the temperature controls. This is the number of rinses, so you can find that if you've got somebody in the household that suffers with things like allergies, then you can add extra rinses within the program, so that's a very good option. Spin speed, I mentioned earlier that it's a maximum spin speed of up to 1400, and you can reduce that if you want to, or if you wanted a no spin option. So if you've gone out and if you didn't want it to spin, then you've got that option at the end, but in between you've got 400, 800, 1200 and then 1400 in the end. Then the next option, you've got a handful of extra options, things like the intensive, pre-wash and rinse plus, and again that I suppose it depends on the how dirty the clothes are. So if you've got kids that really enjoy things like football or rugby, then some of these options could be really good. This is quite a good one. That's something that goes down well with customers. This is called bubble soak, and what you do when you press the button and activate it, it just helps to remove a wide variety of stubborn stains. So again, if you've got kids that are, I suppose, quite messy when they're eating or into football, rugby, that could be a good option, or it could be a good reason to look at buying this machine. So a couple of final options. First of all, you've got the time delay, and you can delay the program before it starts, and this goes up to 24 hours. So you'll find if you don't want the machine to start yet, or if you want to do it overnight when you've got cheap electricity, like Economy 7, then that's a really good option. This is something we're getting asked for quite a bit now, especially with electricity prices the way they are here in the UK. Then on the right hand side here, you've got the easy iron option, and all that would do is a lower agitation spin. So as you can see here, it's reduced the spin speed down to 800, so it won't extract as much water out at the end, but hopefully the main advantage is that the amount of wrinkles that you'll get within the clothes will be a lot less than if you were to take the function off. And then on the right hand side, finally you've got the on and off button, and you've got the start and pause. As you open the door, first of all, you've got a really nice easy grip handle on the right hand side here. It doesn't quite open all the way. That's a little bit disappointing. Other manufacturers, the doors open a bit further, but nevertheless, that's what we've got to play with. As far as the hinges and the door catch, they're both metal. It's something I try and point out because some manufacturers are reverting to cheap plastic door catches and hinges, which personally I don't think is the right way to go. But I'm really glad that Samsung have stuck by the guns and gone with strong metal hinges and door catches. The aperture on this machine is 30 centimeters, around 12 inches, so it's a good size to get the clothes in and out of. Plus, if you do need to empty the machine, if you had a power cut for example, and if you needed to get the water out, then first of all you've got access to the pump filter just behind here. You only need to empty that when the machine is when it's not in operation. The last thing you want to do is to do it when it's in operation, otherwise you're going to get very soggy feet. Plus you've got a little pipe here, so if you do need to empty it, then at least you've got access to try and get the water out. It could take a while doing it that way, especially if it's full of water, but at least you've got the option to do it. So I'll just quickly show you around the back of the washing machine for installation purposes. First of all, you've got the 3 transit bolts. Now these are imperative to take out. If you don't take them out, then it will damage the machine and that will not be covered under the manufacturer's warranty. Something else to point out, you've got the electric cable at the top left here, and you've got the water connection. You do get a new hose with it, so I always try and recommend using a new hose. And then the waste clearly on the left hand side here. One thing to point out, if you've opened the instructions and wonder what this cheeky little thing is, then this goes in the detergent drawer, and that's mainly for using liquid. And what will happen is if you pop that in, all it will do, when you first pour the liquid into the soap drawer, it just stops it running away too quickly. But what it is important to do, as it says there, is use it only for liquid, because if you put powder in there, or especially for something like a gel pouch in the soap drawer, and if you put this in, then there's a very, very good chance towards the end of the wash that you will still have some residue there. I'll just show you the energy label on the machine. Now this is part of the reason we get a lot of interest in these machines, because it's an A energy rating. As I mentioned earlier, that people are very conscious about energy and the amount of electricity that people are using for appliances, especially like this. So the fact this is an A energy rating is absolutely fantastic. And if you're comparing it to other machines on the market, you'll find that although there are more arriving that are A energy rated, you will find that on the whole they are quite a bit more expensive. Just proving that it's a 9 kilogram machine. Some of the ratings, so you've got the 50 litres of water. Clearly that's going to depend on the, I suppose, the load size and what you put in there. If you're thinking of buying one of these machines, I've provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Samsung WW90TA046AN washing machine. I'll still have to revert to the energy label for the model number. I'm not that great at remembering some of the numbers now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the quick video on that washing machine. All I'd normally say is please subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. I might have missed something. If you've got any questions on it, then just pop it in the comments, because I've got one of these on display. Also, if you have got one of these, or if you've got a similar model in the Samsung range of washing machines, let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.